We're ready now. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Soul Strike. My name is Come To Us Evan, and with me today, it's Epicbutter and Rivensu. What's going on, guys? How are you?
Hello.
I'm good. Oh, that countdown caught me off guard. I almost choked.
That bodes well for the stream. Oh, this is a good one, guys. This is going to be really fun. First of all, let's say hi to some folks in the chat. Murchan's here, Ace of Pops. Shout out to the whole of Coffee Guild in there. Rivensu as well. Oh my God, let's go coffee, says Mimeograph. Danger Mid. So 8head, welcome guys. Thank you all for joining today. Like I said, this should be a fun one. I'm gonna learn a lot. Maybe Epicbutter, you could tell us what you guys are both doing here today.
So Evan, we know what bracket you're in. We know when you look at the field boss, who you're playing with. We need to talk. We need to look at your account. We need to bring your gear up. We need to look at tell you what to do so you can start playing with us.
I love it. I'm so excited. No, this is an awesome. This has been a long time coming, so this is so cool. I'm really glad to have you both here, and I'm very grateful to have your help. I think it's going to be a really cool day today. So I guess, why don't we, Rivensu, do you want to tell us where we should begin? Do you want to point me in the right direction? Do you want to look around at something first?
I think we're going to start with the skills.
Okay.
As the most simple things.
Let's do it.
And it's going to be depends on what pets or what relics you have. So we're going to build it around your relics and your pets, and if you use allies or if you don't.
Okay. I do use allies. I don't have a lot of pets yet. So skills tab here, and you guys can stop me if you want to look at something. Here's what I currently have equipped on my allies. As far as relics go, I only have these. I have yet to get the Collab relic yet. And then we've got pets, but limited access to pets. So now with these tabs shown, banger stream, let's go, says Purgus. Dude, it's gonna be good. I'm gonna hopefully make progress.
So there is a new meta with the eye. What I want to see first is, do you have Sword Tomb, and what level is it at?
Let me look. I think I just got it, so I do have Sword Tomb.
Okay, so unfortunately you can't really take advantage of the new fire meta with the eye because it really depends on that A3. So we really just need to look at what is your strongest element currently.
Okay, let's take a peek. Let's see what I've got the most of right now.
I think we can check his profile stats, and we can just move from there.
You want to look here?
Yeah, but scroll down to the all elements, so we can check which is the higher you have, and we can just work on there.
So it is fire and wind, and I think that might be because of the pets he has attached.
Let's bounce over real quick. Sorry if I went away from that a little quick, but I remember that I have some evolution to do over here too. So I just kind of wanted to give these guys a quick tap now that you mentioned that.
So he has a natural wind elevated somewhere, so he might want to just double down and wind.
Yeah, I think double bed wind is the key. Maybe if you have a chain lightning enchant, he can attach it to some gear. And I think chain lightning is actually a really good build, because it's the one that I used when I start, and it was pushing me a lot.
He's got no ultimate gear yet. He's got
but maybe a legendary item with enchant or something that he can put on.
We can
just use the advantage of the enchant.
Okay, so should I take us to my inventory real quick and we'll look around first? Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah, we can.
So let's sort it by level. And yeah, what we want to look at is mostly your mythics and legendaries. So what we're seeing here is actually not that much choice. But let's take a look at
I guess I don't.
You can pop open some of those boxes, and they will give you some additional, like that will give you a Teresa sword. No, not that way.
Not that one. Yeah. Dude, I almost hit the wrong one.
it always happens to me the same because like last patch I think it was the other way. Like 100 was bottom side, and it was like 10, 20, 30, but they changed the order.
Isn't that's what? Yeah, that's exactly what happened to me. I thought it was like going to be the opposite. By the way, guys, I do have a mythical skill select ticket. I'll save it for a little while, and maybe over the course of the stream we could decide which one I want to take.
Yep.
We can come back to that. Let me just hit this daylight box. Oh, I got the daylight. Oh,
okay.
good job. Okay, and just casually getting like the best. Okay.
The 10% luck.
The come to us luck. The luck is raised in this room for real. Nefast, what's going on? Billy Chin, welcome. Panzer's fire build is awesome. We'll see if we can do it. I think we're leaning wind right now, but we'll see what happens. Okay, so let me go. I'll go back here and I'll sort by level again.
Yeah, so that's good. We're primarily going to just look at the legendaries and the mythics. So go back to that gun. That gun might actually be...
Oh, this new one here?
Yeah, so attack skill... No, your current gun's better.
Actually, yeah, it's actually a really good gun.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I got that one semi recently, I think. We can look around. Let's oops. There we go. 90, 100. Let's look around here. Those are not super high value stats.
Yeah, unfortunately. So you're wearing the best thing you have right now for hair. That's okay. So I think we just keep moving.
Okay, next, face. Face, we probably have more room. Let's see.
Yeah.
Hydra +7. I'm not using Hydra right now.
Oh, lock that one. I'm looking at the all element resistance penetration. That might be helpful for you for now, but we'll keep going. Keep going.
Man, these are not super high value stats. I don't know if I'm gonna go back one. I'm not sure if I skipped it. I don't think I did. Okay.
So also lock that unbound one. That might be worth just playing around with later. It's yeah.
This one.
That one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the skill unbound. Cool.
Yeah.
We already looked at this one. All element boost is pretty good.
That one.
Whoa.
Put it on.
Let's do it. That's great. I don't think we'll have enough time to fix all of Evan's gear. This says Purchase.
We won't.
Purchase, but we're gonna try. No, I'm just kidding.
But we're gonna just go quickly, and because we also need to look at his constellation, we also need to look at his abilities. There's actually quite a bit, but we'll do the best we can, because the idea here is that Riven, I get asked like, what can we do to fix gear all the time, and we were thinking about like, what if we just hosted our own stream sometime and just help people out. So that's kind of like the idea. So we wanted to, try it out with Evan.
This is a great like pilot run for that. I would watch that. So actually, guys, that's a really good segue. If you don't already follow them, I'm hoping that you guys do, but you can find their channel information via the Twitch commands. Just type their names in with the exclamation point at the front, like it appears on stream, and you'll get the information for their channels. But that would be so dope. So what do you, maybe for folks in chat, I do have a pretty decent idea of what you're looking for, but maybe as we go through the items, you can tell folks in chat what you're looking at or what you're trying to find.
So it's kind of interesting. For offense, we kind of already said you want, attack percentage, you want skill percentage, you want final damage. You also want this new thing called efficacy boost that recently got a lot better with the introduction of the Eye of Truth. Now, for defensive gear, what's interesting is in this game, the best defense is a good offense. So that's where we want to focus on all element boost. And then there's all element penetration resistance. That is better after you get the pet tree unlocked with a specific attribute that says over 100% turns into damage. However, it's still valuable if you don't have corporeal helm. So it's one of those, like, it's okay in the beginning, all element boost is better, and then towards the middle and the end game, then you're like, okay, now I want to switch to all element resistance penetration. So yeah, put that on.
Awesome, will do. Yeah, and that's exactly why I paused there, because I was like, the all element boost seems pretty perfect for what we're looking for, at least for my state of the game right now. So let's look here. Crit damage, but all element res pen here too.
No,
not
there.
good.
Well, the idea is that it removes an opportunity for an attack stat.
Okay.
That's why we
Roger
generally don't prefer it. If that's like your best thing, then yeah, use it. But yeah, so currently right now you have skill. I think that's probably like the best you're gonna find because wings are an 8% drop rate. They are the hardest item to get in the game.
Oh,
this is why in the guild when you can buy your 2 boxes, which is another reason why I'm trying to help you get your guild level to level 7 so you can start buying those boxes.
Heck yeah. And
this might be worth swapping to.
I think so.
Yeah, because skill, and actually the wind boost is better.
Yeah.
Skill damage is down.
So this is where his natural wind boost was coming from earlier.
Yeah, because it's like 2 wind boost to a wind respawn.
Okay, but you're saying swap to the ring?
Swap to the ring.
Instead of Sukuna's weapon, or basically, from JJK. Okay, sounds great. So now we're through the gear for the most part.
We're through the gear. So we're through the gear. Let's go back to your skills.
Okay.
Because now we want to match your skills to that, right?
Sounds
good. The best like win skills for you probably is let's go back to your preset 1 because that's a generally good starting lineup, the first 3. Okay. Then you probably want let's take a look at your Thunderstrike level, your Chain Lightning level, and then your Zeus or whatever.
Sounds good. Thunderstrike is A8, so I think it's actually good.
I think it might be worth it just for the stun.
For which one did you say?
Thunderstrike. For common skill.
Oh, let me go look. It's super common.
It's very underrated. It is actually very good for like field boss. It's very good for permastun. I'm actually finding things where I'm not sure, but it feels like your accuracy goes up with stun.
That's so interesting. Is it so? I won't level it up now, but is it worth like dumping, like fully leveling up? Like if I were to eventually power it up, rather.
Yeah. So generally, the way I recommend leveling up your skills is everything you use, and then evenly distributed.
Okay, understood. Chain Lightning, are we using that or no? Because it's not A8.
No.
Yeah, definitely.
How about Unbound?
Unbound, yes.
Unbound.
Yeah, Unbound and Chain Lightning. I think.
And then Magstorm,
not
you thinking?
Magstorm, no.
Well, no.
I don't have Zeus's, so that's the reason why.
Chain Lightning.
Okay.
Yeah, Chain Lightning is the key.
Sounds good.
Yeah, and then let's look at your pets again because I think you had a fire pet up.
Yeah. You're right, I did.
And then you have 2 like epic lightning pets, I think.
Oh, you're right, I do. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Wind crit damage.
Put the Zeppelion on. Put green Pikachu there. Yeah. And then let's slap I think the bird, the blue bird. Yeah, green Pidgey. Let's go.
Green Pidgey.
And then let's just
log in. I'm doing great. I'm so sorry, chat. I just realized I haven't looked at chat in a second. Chain Lightning Supremacy. Yeah, absolutely. Can we talk about the fire meta that's happening? Actually, yeah. So why don't we equip one last pet and then you guys can briefly describe that. You guys can talk about it. Should just throw in Rosebud for now. You thinking?
Yeah, that's good because it has the wind penetration resistance. So yeah, the new fire meta really deals with the eye. So the 2 requirements for really unlocking the fire meta is the Eye of Truth and Sword Tomb. And Sword Tomb should be Awaken level 3 because there's a clause in there that says it will consume all the burn stacks and add that to damage. So what is actually happening is Eye turns all damage into the stronger type, so then you get that efficacy boost no matter what the enemy is, and then it adds all of those burn stacks on top of the Sword Tomb. So suddenly you just get a huge burst of damage. That's why like Sword Tomb is reigning supreme right now.
I just realized that I should probably have Sword Tomb up for folks to read it. Go ahead, Rivensu, sorry.
No, I actually I tested myself today because I was using a physical build. and I was testing with Butter earlier today, like the build, and I was like, I think I need the fire pet, like the mythical one, to just run the build and make it worth it to go for. And I was a little bit stuck on my stage, that is 3,000 something, and I put the build on with the sword and everything, and I was just literally melting everything, and it was just like, wow.
Dude, that's awesome.
So actually, like the fire meta is strong as fuck.
That's awesome. Dude, the Sword Tomb animation reminds me of Noctis. I don't know if anybody's played FF15 or anything, or seen the trailers for Versus 13 back in the day, but like, that's what this reminds me of. Okay, so with this said, now that I've kind of locked this in, should I level up Thunderstrike a little bit? Should I dump most of my stuff into Unbound? I think I have just enough to level it up a couple times.
I would dump more into Unbound. When you're talking like the wind build, Unbound is a primary skill. So like,
Okay.
I think endgame players will know, like you're in the endgame when you're doing Unbound storms.
And
Okay.
actually, he had the enchant, which is actually good to know.
That is good. That is good to know, actually. Did we equip that, or did I just mark it?
I think you did, yeah. It was like
It's a face.
Oh, it was the face?
yeah.
Okay, so I'm not wearing that one right now.
yeah,
I think it
I-
was this one. Is
Oh
that
yeah,
some,
but, yeah. No. It's,
Yeah,
it's
just-
the one you had is better.
Yeah,
I'm
the
sorry,
one you have
guys.
is better.
I'm kind of. Would you want to swap to the face?
No.
I think I kind of lost you. No. Okay. Sorry, I kind of lost you for a second there. Okay.
So I would go ahead and check your all element boost, and let's just take a look at like how much higher it is now.
Oops.
And that's not a bad. I think we were in the 1,000 before, so I think we did increase it quite a bit.
Oh wow.
So
we were. You're right. I think it was actually like only 1,000, like 200-ish, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Holy heavens, dude. Yeah, but this is actually like a huge improvement. Like, you know, don't undersell it. You guys did a great job.
Yeah, so then now we've already looked at that. I think the one thing we haven't looked at is your relics.
Yes, let's go into Relics. And then you mentioned Constellation earlier too. That'd be really fun to look at.
So yes, you want that.
Okay. And I've got the Devilmon.
You really need to pull for the eye.
Dude, I
Yeah.
do. Dude, 100% I do. I really need it, actually.
Like in the moment
Yeah.
you get it, it's new world, literally. He
So
can
what's-
go
what-
with the nymph, actually. Like it's like a timer.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
something.
instead of the fire blade that you have on, go to your legendary section. And then it looks like a
Yeah. This
sun. Yeah, that filter thing.
Let's go. Do you want me to level it up? Do you want me to dump my resource into it or no?
I
Not
would
yet,
save it
because
to die, maybe.
I would rather save all relic resources for just trying to pull relics until you can get the eye. Like
Understood.
you can get the eye now. You can level later.
Sounds good. I like where your head's at. Okay. So is there anything else from the relics that you'd like to change, or does this look pretty good?
I think
That
that looks
looks nice.
okay. I think we haven't looked at your attribute, but generally when you're low level, you have a plus 30 for every mythic and legendary you use. So in some cases, it might be better just to like slap a legendary on versus that. And yeah, you have that on. So you may
yeah,
see better
but-
performance with just like random legendaries and random mythics. So your field, your like bubble might do better for you than your hammer.
Oh, okay. Wait, let's go look. So this
Might actually do more for you than
Really?
the giant hammer. Yeah.
Okay, let me give it a shot. Let's give it a try and see what happens. And did you want to, so we looked at attribute real quick. Did you want to also look at constellation? Or am I jumping ahead?
Yeah. We can. So yeah, you have tons of attribute points, which is basically like wasted. Like, you know, you're not using your full potential. So let's go to the
Correct.
second page of that real quick.
Okay.
And I think right now you have 47. The fastest thing you could do is get elemental mastery, which is
Yeah,
that one at the bottom there.
Yeah.
Okay, so you want me to just get this for now?
Yep. And then get attack speed right there, and that should get you around. That should consume up to 20.
Sounds good. Not this though, not adept.
That adept is usually a little for like if you're willing to kind of manual or not, or you want to like kind of hard set the order a little more. So unless you know what you're doing with it, I generally say don't get it.
Understood. Okay. Anything else that we want to do in here or not? Not really.
Not yet. And then let's go to the first page though. I do believe I wanted to see. So here, if you are having health problems, this is where you would normally dump a little more into health and recovery. Or like since you don't have the other trees open, you could dump into basic attack. You're still early enough game where that's like, I wouldn't say it matters, but it, every bit of damage now helps because of the efficacy boost.
Okay.
Yeah, it gives like a boost.
Can I ask a quick question just from chat that I saw? It was from Nefast asking, is the eye worth pulling further than A1?
Yeah.
Not really.
For me.
Well, so the most important thing about the eye is the ability, not so much the percentage that it does. It also has a secondary clause where like all friendly units also get that efficacy boost. So if you have strong pets that are doing damage and if you have strong allies that are doing damage, yeah, it's pretty worth it. It's just one of those, the ability is worth more. So if you're a primary like skill damage and Tyrant's build, having the ability is probably worth more than trying to dump all that relic resource into it.
Anzu, what's going on? Welcome. Okay, so do you guys feel like that's enough of the attribute for now? And we can just see how, I don't know if I'm struggling with HP at the moment. I think I'm okay. Should we go to Constellation?
You can pull like the 11 left into basic attack damage, so you can have like an extra damage.
I'm down with that. Let's do it. Just so that way we have a little bit more damage coming in.
Mm-hmm.
Or going out, I suppose, rather, would be better to say. So my Constellation, should we look through it real quick?
You have an entire page that is not used. That's just empty stats.
Oh, say that one more time. I lost you for a second.
You have Sagittarius unlocked.
And not even
you
rolled.
Have nothing in it, yeah.
Not rolled it yet. So, you want to do it?
It can take a long time to do it right,
Okay.
So it is one of those like, I don't think we have time to like go through it as carefully as I usually do.
We can give it like a shot, like to show people how they should be doing by themselves, like the order that you actually follow, like how you do it by yourself.
Okay,
so let's do that.
Let's try.
So why don't we do this? Why don't we roll on the spin real quick, because I realize that we haven't done that yet and we're about 20 minutes in, and then we come back and we do exactly what Rivensu was just talking about.
Okay.
Does that sound good? Perfect. Yep. Okay, so real quick, the wheel has been banished because it's not random enough. So we're using this instead. And it's got like this little thing in here that actually like turns the balls in the bottom of the container. Might be a little hard to see. I thought it wasn't mixing them, but it actually is mixing them. Okay, you guys ready? Let's go. Actually, wait. Let's do this with a little bit of class. Chat, how many spins am I doing? How many spins am I doing? Let's not go like double digits. I like Nefast's 5. I feel like that's great. Let's do 5. I like that. Dude, people with the 4,875 times. Can't they Koji with the 0.5? All right, 5 times. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Awesome. Wait, I'm liking this. I'm vibing with this. Okay, that one's really jumping out. Okay. This one's jumping out. Okay, you ready? This is cute. I'm a big fan. I'm actually a really big fan of this so far. Okay. Oh my God, it's 50,000 ether.
Okay.
Wow. Dude, Nefast with the 5. Wow. I knew it. Dude, 50K ether. That was hype as heck. Okay, big fan.
That's a bingo there.
Big fan of the new spin. That's great. And look at this, I can set it right there and it's not even on camera. This is honestly a win all around. We should break that wheel on stream. Okay, back to the Sagittarius. Ether Live 184, by the way, is the coupon code. So why don't you start me off here?
Okay, so there's a few things to know about the Constellation. Number one is the big stars have a higher chance to become mythical or legendary than the little stars. Number two, those uptick, and the number means how many levels that star will go up. So you look at that was a green, it turned into a purple. So generally, your goal is to get through the big stars and try to get them all to mythical or legendary, and then you will focus on the highest uptick numbers. Then you go through the rest. So that way you can kind of look at how much opportunity you have and choose, do I still have enough chance to get what I want, or do I need to restart?
And as far as the bulk star call, do you guys want me to do bulk or just regular? Just tap through regular? How are you feeling?
I think we start by tapping through regular, and then we'll just do a bulk at the end just to get you there, and then you can try out your build and just see.
Sounds good. And let's just you want to just jump to big first, you said?
Yeah, just go through all the big ones. So there's 4 of them here.
You want me to keep going on big? Or no?
Keep going to the bigs, yeah.
Okay. Or I guess I should ask more specifically, do you want me to go unlock the big ones, or do you want me to roll on the big ones?
Unlock the big ones.
Okay. Roger that. Great. Okay. So we've got them all.
So, yeah. So at this point, you've got what? You've unlocked 8. You have 38 out of 38. And if you look at the Constellation stats, we're going to look at what we want here.
Okay. So far, EXP gain, EXP gain.
Click the tab Constellation stats.
Sorry. You want the summation.
Because I want to show what we're looking for. And what we're looking for here is final damage. Out of the 8, none of them are final damage. I would generally recommend you restart.
Okay. I'm down. You ready?
And this is why it can take a while. This is why it's like, oh.
If we're going for optimal.
Crazy.
Oh, dude. Oh, no. It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Oh,
wait, you got one. You got one.
We got one.
Yeah, so then now you pick. Now, the one that is going to have the largest uptick is that green one in the middle. So then I usually will go to try to, that one will have the largest opportunity to be like, to be the right stat you want. So then the stars around it are the ones that I will usually upgrade first, specifically the one on the bottom.
Okay, so this one here?
No, that big green star. Okay. That is the most important star on this chart. So then that's where I would start calling that.
HP plus 20. Let's just keep going for a little while, you think?
Keep going until you get a mythic or legendary. Yeah. Okay. That's good. Now go ahead and just unlock the ones unlock that one. Yep, just to see.
HP. Okay.
Okay. Now leave it alone. Now you go to the other ones and you try to get legendary or mythical.
Okay. Please. Okay, there's mythic.
So now if you look at that one in the middle, it's up 4. So basically almost anything you put will be a mythical star.
Oh, that's great. Okay.
Yeah.
So do you want me to unlock these guys now? Should I unlock these?
I think it's going to be too hard to try to get you something actually good here.
Something actually worthwhile. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think you just bulk it for now and just show off the rest of your just show off if it's any stronger or not.
Okay, let's take a look.
Yeah.
Oh.
So yeah, out of all that, you only got the 8. That's like not ideal whatsoever. At this point,
ideal.
I would normally like ask people to restart. However, let's be mindful about how much you have. You only have, 13,000. So it's not a lot. You don't have a lot to play with. Generally, if people ask me, I'm like, save up to like 100,000 and then like let's talk.
Okay. Do you want me? How about I restart once, do one more bulk, and then we leave it? You want to?
Okay.
You want to do that? So let's restart it real quick. We'll do a bulk. Ready? Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay, and then
Okay.
already better.
Oh,
good.
Yeah,
that's better.
Yeah. All right,
Already better.
Already better.
That's way better.
Way better. Okay, we'll keep that. But where's it coming from? Oh, there's this guy.
There's a final one.
Here we go.
2 more.
There's a few final ones. Yeah, so that's actually really nice.
That's great. Awesome. I'm glad we did that. That's great. I'm glad we got at least 32. Still not ideal, but better. Nefas says again. Wait, Nefas
Like, actually,
Should I do it?
Actually, even if it was like not the best or ideal like pool for you, it will be a boost anyways because it was something that have nothing on it. So for your account, it will be like if it was even defensive stats, will be something that is going to help you.
Exactly. Dude, that's such a great perspective on it because like before it was effectively, it was 0 all of this, right? Even though some of it is, even though it might not be optimal, I now have these percentages where it was nothing. Don't roll that again right now. Okay, understood. I won't do it, chat. Well, we could take a vote. No, let's not. You know what? We're going to be here all day. We'll be here all day. Okay, great. So we've done Constellation, we've done Relics, we've done skills, allies, pets. Where do you guys want to go now?
Ability.
Ability? Oops. Yes, I'm in the right location.
Yeah.
Ability. Okay. So we did a lot of rolling last time. And now I'm here, right? So
Yeah, so I think that's probably your best one right now. Any other recommendation I would have is maybe like an all element boost or an attack. I would leave crit damage to like a single line if at all possible, but like all the others
not
I
like
would
this.
accept. No, not that.
4 crit damage double S. I see.
No, thank you.
Wow. Holy.
I know, MedSpark said that's hard to do, right?
Yeah, I was not spectating that actually.
It's hard. It's hard to get that. But again, not optimal. I shouldn't be proud of having that, but I am.
It's a meme page at this point.
It is. It's a meme. 100%. It's a meme. What a Chad says fancy. Okay, so we got abilities down. Where are you guys feeling to go next?
How many cubes you have, like on abilities?
He had like 400. It's like nothing.
Yeah, because I did a lot of I did the rolling semi recently and kind of burned through everything. So yeah, I don't.
We can take like we can do like a quick test on content on Northeast to check like your last record compared to your new build and everything.
Okay.
So we can see like the difference on damage.
So go to content.
Oh, okay. Content, as in like, oh, I'm sorry. I see what you're saying. Content.
Yeah.
Yes,
and then,
sir.
So we can look at your score from last time, and we can check out the score from this time.
Okay. You want to do Orcish?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, let's go. So
a quick recommendation: always go behind it because I think it deals a little bit more damage.
Really?
It is because if you see it sometimes it bounces. At least for me, I don't know if it's. But sometimes for me,
I think he might be out of the unbound range, though.
I think I might be.
Yeah, that's true. But he actually broke the record already.
I did. Yeah. I'm already. I'm one over because 131 was my previous. Maybe I should stand still or adjust my positioning.
No, chain lightning is not enchant yet. He doesn't have enchant. Will be like a huge boost though.
Yeah, that'll help a ton. Okay.
Yeah, I mean we're working with like a generally unoptimized build because he was leveling other things. So like any sort of like overall improvement is good because what we're seeing is generally exactly that. Like he's trying out a new build based off of what he has for him. You know, the general advice for everybody right now is probably like, yeah, go for Sword Tomb A3 if you have the eye, but you know, you got to work with what you have. True.
Yeah, play with the hand that you're dealt, right? Mafku says, thank you guys. I don't know if they're you're welcome. I don't know if you were thanking us or chat, but but yeah.
Somebody did ask for me to talk about the Icarus and maybe probably Daylight and just what's updated. So Icarus changed from not being able to use any abilities, so now that you can use spells. It also at Awaken 8 can do burn damage. What I found is that there may be something there with like the animation that gets in the way of accuracy or your skill activation. So I would just keep an eye out. On paper, it should do. It has a burn stack, so it should work with Sword Tomb. In practice, I'm not sure I'm actually able to see that happen, but that's only because of possibly animation issues and things like that. So it's on paper, it is a big upgrade. On paper, it should replace like Force of Mother Nature if you can afford it. And what I mean by that is, the defense up, the allies not doing getting that 25% buff, because this only really buffs you. So as a solo buff skill, it's way better than it used to be, and it's actually probably usable. And then to talk about Daylight, it basically doubled its damage, and it's got an extra beam on the top end. So it on Awaken 8, it says releases smaller rays of beams. It was 3, now it's 4, and it doubled its damage.
Oh, that's so
probably
sick.
on the Awaken level. Yeah.
I love hearing that Icarus is actually usable potentially, or could be, because I mean, we've talked about that. I think this is like one of the coolest looking skills in the game.
Yeah.
And it was just tragic to me that I was like, oh, I got this. It was actually my first mythic, I think. Or I'm sorry, Hermes was my first. This was my second. And I was like, I was just tragic. I was like, oh, I can't use it. That's such a bummer, you know?
Yeah,
because the animation looks insane.
It looks fun. It looks cool.
It does. It's so cool. It reminds me of Devil Trigger from like Devil May Cry or something. You know, it looks really sick. So
yeah.
So thank
Vivian
you.
also got a buff. I don't know if you have her. And generally, what I'll say about Vivian is she's a buff for Earth skills, and for that mono Earth. So they're really giving that Earth build some love.
There is.
Yeah. He's just summoning now.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, guys.
It's the one with the horns, the red one.
Oh, the red one with the horns? Thank you.
Yeah.
No, that's Vivette. It's
Vivian.
Oh,
Vivian.
Oh.
Yeah. So she used to be a shield one, and then they changed
her.
it. Yeah. So her kit completely changed. She used to be like nullifies damage and then revive all allies. Now they completely changed her to be an offensive one, where she will drop attack bonus if you have her Awaken 3, and then if you have Awaken 8, she'll drop attack bonus on everybody. It's she's in the black market. I would say like you don't have to really rush to get her, but when you do get her at Awaken 8 and you have like an Earth build combined with Chocolate, Daylight, there is something there.
That's cool.
Yeah, and then the Slate I'll talk about later on my account.
Okay, that sounds good. Yeah, we can do that in a little bit. That sounds great. So what's next, do you reckon?
You can try like your boss.
Okay.
Like to see how, like if you, I think you're gonna just pass it like. Pretty
Oh
easy.
yeah, look at that. Yeah, easy. So we can make some progress in the background here. That's great.
So yeah, generally that's what we would do. Those are the main components that we look at. Go through your gear, see what you have, and then try to build around the character itself. So if people are interested, let me and Rivensu know. We'll set a time up, maybe do it once a month starting out, and then we'll see where it goes from there.
Dude, if you guys were to do this on stream, like I would love to see that, because being a part of it, I have to say this is like incredibly valuable to me. And like you guys were so easily able to find like an avenue. You know, I talk about this a lot with both Soulstrike, but also like Summoner's War and just games in general. It's like, you play the game under your own perspective, and sometimes it helps to have an extra pair of eyes, or in this case, 2 extra pairs of eyes, to see something that maybe I've missed along the way. So if you guys were to like do this for people, I think they would find it extremely important and valuable for them too.
It would be insane to do it actually, and it's also fun, like connecting with the community and trying to help each other. Because like we actually do it like in Discord already with the people when they ask, and we try to help. But doing like directly with the person, like showing them like, look, this is your account and you should work on this because you have this type of resources. Like working with the person like in that moment with just him is something that he's gonna appreciate it like more than just a general question like in Discord.
100%. Absolutely. Dude, and now I'm like flying through. This is my favorite part, is seeing the fruits of our labor. Like I failed this boss, and now all of a sudden we're just flying through. You guys just helped me get so much more progress. And Mafku is voicing in chat too. I've learned so much from this. Thank you so much. That's awesome. That's awesome, guys. I'm glad you all are enjoying it. And I'm loving it too, especially considering this started out as an intervention for me.
Yeah, we actually didn't have a title for the stream at first, and that's kind of why we wanted to spring it on him and be like, "Hey, we gotta do something
We
here."
got something. You literally said to me, "We know what bracket you're in." That's crazy. I love it. That's awesome. So real quick, actually, maybe now would be a good time, as satisfying as this is. Maybe we should swap over to Epicbutters, and then he can show the slate if that's cool. I see them in the back. They'll swap over. Oh, it's lotto time, no? Says Panzers. Wait, yeah, maybe this would be a good transition, actually. So yes, let's do that. Let's do the lottery right now. Let's do the lottery wheel, and then we'll go back and look at Epicbutter slate. So this is the one from last time. Okay, chat. How many we doing? How many spins? 7 spins for good luck. 7 spins, they say. Okay, ready? Here we go. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. This one jumped out, so we'll use this one. Yeah, I'm liking this thing. I'm liking this thing so far. This feels pretty good. This feels like very random, really good. And look at that, skill tickets, 50 skill tickets.
Okay.
This is it, yeah. Forget the wheel, the wheel's dead. The wheel is dead to me. Awesome. All right, Epicbutter, take it away.
Yeah, so for a lot of the end game players, I kind of like refer to this part as like the dividend update, where as soon as you logged in as like a older player, anything you had over Awaken 8 immediately got consumed. So like all of my extra numbers, all of it's now at 0, it's all zeroed out. So if you summon something that you already Awaken 10 to, it immediately turns into Slate material. So this is just something for like the something for like the end game players to look through. So what I want to do right now is just do a couple summons just to get some material and just kind of show like what can happen. So I'm going to just do a couple of these. So immediately every mythical is 1,000, and then I think legendaries are, I don't know, I'm not going to do the math right now. But I know every mythical is 1,000. So like the reason why I bring that up is when you go to the black market and you see a mythical for 1.1 B gold, it's actually not a bad price for you to even just pull that and say like, okay, I want to get another 1,000 material to do so. So now I've done a few. I have a few thousand. 7,000 right now, and I'm at level 4, and it still only costs 1,000. So level 1, I think it starts at like 250 or 300, and then yeah, level 4 is 1,000. So now I have 7,000. What this 10% means is not that you have a 10% chance to succeed. It's a 10% chance to like super level. So like what that means is that instead of just getting 1 bump, you get like 2 or 3, like that.
Dude, it's like we're playing different games.
As well.
Yeah. Well, so it looks like random at now, but what you'll see is that this is actually like there's a specific number attached to it. So as soon as you reach the max, it will only select those that are available.
Oh, so it's actually like the lottery event when you get like the.
Yeah, it's like the lottery. So then like you don't really have to worry about like will I ever fill them all out, or if I'm ever going to miss out on anything. This is all just additional bonus.
Wow. Dude, this is so sick. It's like bingo, says Ace of Pops. Soulstrike had a Bejeweled update. That's hilarious, Nasty Toki.
So the other part I would say about this is like a fantastic thing to do. What I would hope, and I hope the devs are listening, is that they introduce some sort of system to also reward like gem or jewel upgrade failures, and also maybe something where we can dump our duplicate SSS like ultimate gear summons, because right now it's a huge pain point to try to get like all of the ultimate gear to finish those collections to get that like extra power. And when you roll the same gear 4 times, and it takes months to get that gear, it is really, really painful. So like we need something to be like, hey, it's okay. Like, like all your effort was not just vanish, right? And that's specifically true for jewels. We have somebody that in my guild that has failed his like SSS ultimate gem around 61 times. That is 61 mythical gems vanished and gone, thin air.
Oh wow.
So yeah, this is a good sign that I hope the devs are listening and like they're doing something about this, because it is particularly painful to do like SSS ultimate gear and SSS ultimate jewel summoning. And really, I feel like every time should be almost exciting. Like every time it's like, okay, am I going to get that gear? Am I going to finish it? And it shouldn't just be despair, gloom, and like we're memeing each other. Like, what is your ultimate gear ritual? I have a ritual where I only do it on Sundays after I use the restroom, right? And then like someone else has like, I hit upgrade and then I flip the phone away and I don't look at it for 20 minutes. Everyone has a bingo ritual now.
That's awesome. So that's actually so funny. That's great. People were talking about how like people in chat saying that like some of this stuff affects like a very small percentage of the community. I and you guys feel free to speak as you'd like to, but I actually think that sort of thing is really important, to be honest, because I think developing the end game is something that a lot of games in general I see falter on. So it's really nice that Soulstrike is like kind of, and the devs are conscious of that and making changes for that. So I don't know. What do you guys feel about the matter?
I think Slate is actually just for like ultimate players like in the game. Because for me, for example, that I'm mid player, I don't even have this yet unlocked, and I could even use it because I don't have things that are A10 already with the extra power. So for me, it will be not useful because I don't have like the things unlocked yet to be able to take advantage of.
But for like ultimate jewels, if you have like a legendary jewel that fails and that immediately goes and turns into like a slate material, right? Wouldn't that be? I think that would be applicable for any player of all levels.
That's a cool thought. That's a very cool thought. But yeah, so while I understand the notion of like maybe this doesn't affect me, it doesn't affect you yet, and like maybe it's like something for people to look forward to. And I think it's really important that people who are at that level have some kind of direction or a funnel, some kind of sync for this thing, because I already said it. I'm being repetitive, but that is where a lot of other case study examples would falter in the past, and that's ultimately their undoing. And I think it's really important to kind of just keep that in mind. It's like, okay, what are we giving for people at the end to do? So I think it's okay. Like I'm not hurt by it.
Yeah, because the whole progression system in this game is like, okay, you like want to get to stage. There's like stage bosses as your main your everyday grind. Then you have your team bosses and team fights, and then you have your kind of like your individual like tower content. So each of those are supposed to be unique, and each of those like have ultimate gear and have like specialities to them that you focus on. So the jewels help with your flexibility of like what enchants and skills to use. Your ultimate gear can give you an edge. Like Erebos is one of the best mob clearing, builds around, and I'm actually confident enough to actually run it somewhere else again just to show you guys Erebos. As
in the whip of Erebos by MTG?
No, it almost. It's a collection, yeah. So like if I go here, I have my Erebos gear on, and you'll just see me just clearing the room.
Oh my god.
Well, I don't see it.
Dude, that's so sick.
Like, so like this is what I mean. Like this is something to look forward to. This is a 3-set Erebos gear.
Dude, that's so cool. Oh my god. Dude, that's so sick.
I think he's actually like in another game.
I know, for real. Like actually.
And this is what we call the Unbound Storm.
Dude, this is not the same game. You're playing Soulstrike 2. Like, that's crazy. Soulstrike 2, strike harder. It's like, that's crazy. That's, wow. Okay. Hammer Blizzard, someone said. Oh, that was awesome. That was so
Someone's
cool.
like my eyes. That's right. Yeah, I do actually have a lot of animation on.
Airboss is like a collection when you get like 4 pieces of the Ultimate Gear.
Mm-hmm.
Like on Ultimate Gear, you have like different collections, which each one gives you like a
That's
bonus
Anubis.
or like a passive. And Airboss
Oh.
one is pretty good.
Also, Lutab, and I know we've got a few others that I've missed. Welcome to the stream. I don't know if this is your first time or if it's just your first time chatting, but I'm really glad you made it here. Oh, and look at that, Sweeney too. It's my first time watching. We'll definitely be back. Dude, guys, this is amazing. I'm so happy to hear that. I'm glad you guys are having a good time. I'm really glad that you made it to this one. This is a really cool stream to have be your first one. Because this is the first time when we've had both of you guys on together. So like, I feel like this is a very valuable one for folks. Mavku too, like it's my first and never my last, says Fancy. That's awesome. You guys are great. Heck yeah. Lots of love, guys. Thank you. Yeah, you guys are awesome. This is fantastic. This community is so wonderful. And then, oh shoot, I had a question for you. Oh, I did think of something. We didn't end up going into my guild. We didn't end up doing that yet. But I'd love to see more gameplay and more insights on the slate and everything from Epicbutter while we're on your screen. So go for it.
Yeah, so a few insights that I had for Slate, and I think this is where people are going to get really excited, is for your pets specifically, right? We're getting a lot of keys for the current event that you have. So all of those keys should turn into pet keys, and the reason, and I'm going to show you why, is towards the end game, as you get stronger, you get more pet material to summon with. So I'm going to go ahead, and I'm just going to go grab a pet key, right? And I'm going to just show you what it looks like for me. So when I go in and pay no attention to the score, I tried to actually block that, but go ahead, and you'll see like how much. Yeah.
Oh my God.
And at this point, the game no longer allows me to progress.
What the? So, dude. Oh, I was just about to say, so your Seed Thief doesn't run away, huh? He just stays right there. That's awesome.
That's actually the combination of the Thunderstrike, which you have.
Uh-huh. The common skill.
Yeah, the common skill. Ran, who also stuns, and then Phoenix, who has an airborne ability.
Wow.
I am missing so much because the game no longer allows me to progress.
Dude. Wow. You hit the cap.
I hit the cap on this, so raise the cap, please.
I said
Wow.
raise the cap.
Like,
Dude,
wow.
did you beat the game?
You know, last time I said this, they raised the cap and the cap again in like a 2-week time period. We got 2,000 levels. I'm just relaxing for a little bit.
Good.
But with all that seed material, right? I can go ahead and summon like a ton at like 900 A worth, right? So that gives me like one full 300 summon.
Oh my goodness. Oh, it's so cool.
Yeah. So that being said, it does give you slate material quite quickly as soon as you are getting into like that stage of pets. So like currently right now, not all like my pets aren't all maxed out. It's really mainly the commons and the legendaries are maxed out. But yeah, these aren't maxed out yet. So really like all of that slate material is just commons and commons, uncommons, and legendaries.
By the way, I just got a lot more of the soul dice. I had a lot of keys remaining for Infinite Pot I hadn't played with. So I might go back in and check that out. Mimeograph says Evan is speechless. Dude, after watching the run with the full Erebos set, like that did get me. That kind of put the difference between us like very plainly in front of me, you know? It's pretty crazy.
It's I think did we I think we're due for another spin, right?
Oh, are we? Shall we, chat? Shall we? Okay, guys. Let's do it. Another wheel spin. That sounds great. What number are we hitting this time? 8 spins, says Fancy. 8 spins sound good. NC Pereira says just 1. We've actually got a couple people saying just 1. Thoughts on just 1? Fancy, I'll ask Fancy because Fancy had the 8. What do you feel? You feeling like 1's good, Fancy? Let's do it. Okay, how about one really good spin? One really, right, check this out. I feel like that was the best spin I've had yet. There's a lot of power in that one. 47, Nixon, we ain't got time for that. It's gonna keep me here all day. We have 4 of these trying to get out, so let me stop that real quick. Okay. From the single spin, yeah, I really like this thing, I gotta say. 10,000 ether, the answer was 1. The answer was, wow. So now all the ether codes have been found, I think. So that's pretty sick. Big pulls today, that's 60K ether, just from stream, right?
Yeah, so I think for the most part, that was everything we had in the update, aside from the event. We have a lunar event as well. And one of the things I'll say about the lunar event is, if you eat move speed food, you will move faster.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, no, so this one is you like run around and collect lemons, right? And then there's green lemons and there's green, white, and then you want to avoid like the silver lemons. But if you move faster, you're just generally going to get more of the lemons.
Very good tip.
Oh, they're mochi. Okay. That makes way more sense.
That makes
that makes way more sense as a lunar festival. Yeah. Okay, you're right. I'm sorry.
That does make sense. The lemons. That's awesome.
It's terrible because I'm Asian. I should know this.
That's great. And I don't know, Rivensu, do we have your gameplay as well, actually, or no? Not today.
I think, yeah.
I think we do. Can we swap over to Rivensu's gameplay? I'd love to check in on how he's doing right now. You can show us what you've been up to.
I'm chilling with the fire build.
Nice. Oh, that's great. You can show us the fire build, actually, because we've heard about it, but I don't think we've watched it yet. So,
like, it's not optimal because I'm not using like the enchants I should be using because I didn't change them yet. But even without the fire pet, that is wait, let me. Even without the pets, it's not this. I'm using like normal pets, legendary ones, because I don't have like the good mythic one. And even without that, I'm multing the bosses on my current stage that I was stuck at. If my mana doesn't get stuck, but I mult the bosses, and I was not even able to.
Oh wow!
So for me, it's like a huge improve just by changing the build, and it's not even at his fully power, because with enchants, with the pet, with better level skills, probably will be more damage with the food and everything. We'll be doing like more and more damage. That's 100% for sure. But yeah, like the key of this build is just fire. Is this skill short on A3? That's the key. That's all what you need. And then you just keep swapping some skills and just be moving out.
Yeah.
But
so the bird is
something that I actually miss. Is like because in other content you can watch how much damage you do on your skills and everything, and something that I miss on like normal stage is like this little thing here where you can check the damage you're dealing, like the graphic.
Oh yeah.
What's the reason for not using allies? I'm not using allies because I take the advantage of the relic turn seed that increase my attack and critical damage when there's no summon allies around me.
That's a very good question, because I know that we've got a few folks who are new to the game in chat. Yeah, Tyrant Sheath is one of the... It's a classic. It's a favorite relic in the community, for sure. It's definitely a classic. Dude, wow. You weren't kidding about it like melting.
Mm-hmm. No, actually, it's like, I don't have food on. I don't have, like, the full power of the build, and I was literally stuck with my food, which I thought was my powerful build, and I was not able to get better, and just changing the build to fire was like literally a new world.
Yeah, dude, it looks so satisfying actually, because even in the, like you said, even in not the full efficiency version of the build, like watching the bosses, they're still just melting in front of you.
And I think with food will be even better, or should be better.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mimeograph just dropped a PSA in the chat saying, PS, you can buy Tyrant's Sheath in the black market. Just need to get it to level 3. Just buy 1 copy. It's enough.
That's correct. One thing I will mention, if you... Oh, sorry. I just wanted to say, if you only have 1 pet for the fire build and you have the pet Ignicolas, that's the one to use, because he has a clause in there that says, creates a zone where enemy mobs receives more fire damage. So that's part of the whole, like, you can do more damage and then you can make them take more damage. If you have both on, then that's really incredible. So that's the first and most important pet for the Sword Tomb kind of build.
That's very good to know. Heck yeah, Purges, let's go. Childish, welcome to the chat, dude. I was looking for you guys on YouTube. Childish, welcome. Oh my god, hi. I think I forgot you're on your own YouTube channel. Yes, so actually that's a great thing to remind folks too, guys. If you're looking for us on YouTube, I know some folks are on there right now, but if you're looking for us there, we're on the dedicated Soulstrike YouTube channel now. So we're no longer streaming on the Come To Us channel. We've now graduated to our very own Soulstrike channel. It's big news. So please follow us there if you haven't already.
It's good to know.
Oh, MedSpark, so nice. Well-deserved games, awesome. Hosts are awesome. It's so much fun streaming with you guys. Like, this has been so good.
Yeah, so we actually are at the top of the hour. I don't know if we have any last-minute questions. Another roll.
Why don't I do a couple summons? Why don't I summon on mine real quick? We'll see what I can grab. I don't know. Like, maybe I can try to get something cool.
The eye really will be top tier for you.
Yeah, the eye. I'm gonna be building up to that in the background. Let's do some skill summon tickets since I've got a few. We can just burn through these. We know I'm missing Zeus's Wrath too, so maybe I'll get that down the line.
So I want to mention, if you just play the game, you can actually save up enough coin to redeem the eye from the the event store. So if you're just starting out and you don't really have relics unlocked, I spent like 13 days on a new account just grinding the event just to see if it's doable, and it is.
Let's go.
There you go.
Dude, extremely relevant for me right now because I'm using Unbound and I need Sword Tombs. That's actually hype.
Stop summoning on.
Yeah, but I don't know. Do you guys want me to? Which one do you want me to use? How about Icarus?
Generally, if you're using Ether to summon today, it would be between Daylight and Icarus. Mainly Daylight, you're summoning to compete in the event, while Icarus is like the new meta. Icarus is also available in the black market, so if there is a priority, I would say it is Daylight because it is limited.
Okay, yeah, let's do it then. That sounds great. Yeah, that sounds great. Perfect. Okay, let's do this. How is Icarus? Oh, Kingfish. What's going on, dude? Welcome to the chat. Wait, have you been here the whole time and I just hadn't noticed? Kingfish, it's good to see you. Icarus is looking good. We talked about it for a little while earlier. Oh, already got one. Already got another. Wait, how many of these do I need? Hold on 1 second. So I need one more to get to 4. I'm already at A3 for Daylight, but I'll just keep burning on it. I would like to eventually use Icarus, even for my own, just for my own pleasure, because I find it so cool. Oh,
okay.
Oh, something new.
Wait, if it's new, it's got to be Zeus's. Let's go! Well, that's awesome. I was like, wait, there's only one option. Let's go, guys. That's sick. Okay.
That's awesome.
That's actually insane for your wine bill.
This is great. Okay, wait. Okay, hold on. I'm hyped. Wait a minute.
Actually,
so I think...
Butter, one question for you. Which value would you give, comparing Zeus to Chain Lightning without counting he doesn't have Chain Lightning enchant? Because I feel like to use Chain Lightning, the most powerful thing is having enchant.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
I agree. Zeus does out edge Chain Lightning without the enchant. But the other thing that Chain Lightning does is recover your MP. So if he's like running out of spell like ability to cast, he might swap between the two as needed. Or if he doesn't need the stun, use Zeus instead of Thunderstrike.
Interesting. Okay. What do you think?
Use Zeus. Go damage. Full damage.
Okay, let's do it. And then I'll oh, where's Chain? There it is. I'll equip Chain in that slot for now. Guys, that's so hype. Wait a minute. That's so, that is so cool that we were just talking about that and we built me the wind and I got it today. That is very fortunate. Okay. I'm feeling. Oh wait, guys! I have that mythic pick ticket. Actually, I forgot about that.
Oh. Okay.
So
I think
right
here,
now, I think I would recommend not pulling anything right now until you're closer to something like A3 or to Awaken 3, and we won't know what that will be. I don't want to just randomly throw it into something.
One away from A2 Storm, I think. I'm not sure, but I think he's just one away.
Oh, he did pull one. I think so.
Yeah.
From which one? I'm sorry, I didn't quite hear.
On Storm. Yeah, it's two actually, right? On Storm, the fire one.
Oh, the fire one?
Oh yeah. You're actually one away.
Oh.
So maybe you can just pull for it, so it will be like maybe to get A3 faster. But you can save it as well for the future because you can get Storm on the black market.
That's a good point. How about we can save it for now. And so actually, you know what, guys? For me to not be so selfish, let me turn this over to the chat real quick. Chat, this is a really good opportunity to have both of them here. If you have a question for either Epicbutter or Rivensu, now would be a great time to ask it. I'd love to hear what your guys' thoughts are on the stream as well, or if you have a particular problem that maybe you need some help with, this would be a really good time to get their advice, because it's rare that we get them both in the same, I'll use the word room, it's virtual, but still. Or if anything, steal level 10. When can we get Rivensu or Epicbutter to do a spin of the prize wheel? Pereira. Wow.
When you send the prizes to us.
When we send you a wheel. Okay, what's the best upgrade ability? 2 times skill damage, 2 times crit, 2 times final damage.
I'm missing element boost here because I think I give like a ton important to element boost on abilities. But it just depends on people, I guess. Because for me, I go like 2 element boost, 2 final damage, I think, 2 attack, and 2 skill damage, I think.
So that question was worded kind of weird because they said the word ability, but which usually pertains to the cube. So if you're talking about gear like stats, right? The thing is you cannot function without 1 or 2 skill damage, right? You cannot function. You can function without final damage, albeit not as good, but you can function without it. Crit damage is, as we discussed with math from Killer, is not the optimal. So really, like attack, skill, and the new one with the rune, efficacy. So those are kind of like in my opinion, those are the current big 3s, and then you want as much as the other 2 as you can get.
MedSpark said cube. Sorry, maybe they meant.
So then for cube, the best kind of combination I've found, and this will vary depending on if you have any other sources of all element boost, if you have ability to bring it up higher, is like 2 all element boost, like 2 skill, 1 attack, and 1 crit damage. That's like what I've been using. Now I also have a lot more ability lines from like class, because my class stars are so much higher. I would look at what you need, but really like what I find the general sweet spot for endgame like all element boost is around like I see people around 50 to like 100,000 like all element boost. So like I'm not saying that's your current target. The idea is get your all element boost as high as you can, and those particular lines are very important for it. I was running with 3 all element boosts for a very long time.
That's awesome. And then here's one more. And you're welcome, MedSpark. Thank you so much. Childish said, Rivensu and Epicbutter, in your opinion, what is the most underrated and overlooked ally?
I cannot say anything about allies because I don't use allies personally.
He also said skills too, so
Okay, for skills, I think I'm gonna be a little bit agree with Byron here. For me, there's like three important skills that people probably doesn't give like a huge use. There are Thunderstrike when it's A8, because it stands, and when you're doing like the field balls and all these things, it actually increases the break-in line, so it increases the damage as well. Same with Last Bastion. When you cast Last Bastion on the field balls, it like power line, it increases like so fast, and it pulls you the damage at the end of the line. So I think Last Bastion, Thunderstrike, and the other one is probably Chain Lightning when you have the enchant, because even if it's a legendary skill, I think it's one of the most broken skills in the win builds when you're like even endgame, even if it's just a legendary skill.
Oh, and someone said Leaping Strike is so goated.
Yeah, this one is too as well.
That one's really good.
I didn't test myself.
So, yeah, the secret to Leaping Strike and why it's so good is when you have the enchant, it is a guaranteed freeze. While a lot of other freeze skills have like a percentage chance, when you are looking for consistency, you Leap Strike, you do absolute zero, and then you use Frost Lord's Touch. It is you leap, freeze, and then you just combo off a huge freeze damage. So that's like kind of why leap is so important. Also, that like 10% minus defense is so good. For me, the underrated, like I said, was also Thunderstrike. I'd like to add one more, which would be Gravity Spear, and that's a legendary, a mythic. And the reason why it's so great is because when you look at Gravity Spear, at some point, its defense goes over 100%. So then you don't take damage while Gravity Spear is on. And then when you get the enchant, it expands the duration by 50%. So then you have almost 100% uptime of the gravity field. You don't take damage.
That's actually an awesome take. That is really cool. Oh, dude, Mafku, I'm so happy to hear that too. Great stream, by the way, all three of you. I started playing because of Collab, and I'm hooked. Great game and great community. Couldn't have said it better, to be honest. This whole game has a fantastic community. Like, it's such a pleasure. Guys, real quick, let's do one more spin. Let's get one more code out there for folks for hanging out, and then we'll say goodbye. Chat, give me one more number that is not like 4,738. Let's do this. That is specifically not that. Give me a number that's actually actionable. 5. We started with 5. Let's go 5. 4,737, which is one fewer than I said. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh wait, sorry guys, I accidentally made it closed more. Notably, no ball jumped out, so I just kind of grabbed whichever one was hanging around. Okay, ready? Let's see. Okay, are you ready? Bonus spin.
Oh.
Bonus spin. One more number.
Should have been cat ears and bonus spin.
It should have been both. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I didn't see who suggested 6, but I did see that. All right, here we go. Ready? This is it. 100 ally tickets.
Let's go.
100 ally tickets for everybody.
Someone say please allies tickets, so there you go.
There you go.
That's awesome. 100 ally tickets. Congratulations, chat. Congratulations, everybody. Epicbutter, Rivensu, thank you so much for joining me today, guys. This has been so much fun.
Thank you.
It's awesome. Real quick before we go, let's start with Epicbutter. Do you guys want to say where people can follow you?
Yeah, so you can follow me on my YouTube, and then you can, find. I'm pretty easily found on Discord, but let us know. Reach out to it, leave a comment, and let us know like if you're interested in me and Rivensu doing this kind of account intervention more often.
And Rivensu, where can folks find you?
Actually the same, yes. Twitch main, on Discord as well.
Perfect. That's great. So chat, that's your homework. Be sure to give them a follow. And very selfishly too, guys, I would love to see you do that stream concept. It helped me a lot, so I give it a full endorsement. It was very fun for me. I feel like I made a lot of progress, and it was really fun doing it. And also, you guys are great teachers. So it's like you don't just give me a fish, you teach me to fish, which is really cool. And I appreciate that a lot. To everybody in chat, Thank you for watching. This has been such a fun stream. Again, guys, thank you for being here, and we'll see y'all right back here next Wednesday for another Soul Strike stream. Have a great week, everybody. Bye-bye.
Thanks so much.
Bye-bye.